How's my favorite racer doing?
What, you got more than one?
Whoa, just a figure of speech. Got time to pick up a Testarossa?
Well, that depends. Can I drive it down a coastal road with the top down while listening to some synthwave?
Now that you mention it, got a collector who wants to complete his suite of cars from old arcade games.
And this is the last one.
See? It's like it writes itself.
Yeah, something like that.
You did great out there. Customer called and said the car looked pretty much perfect.
It ain't that easy getting a car back in perfect condition. There's a lot of heat and it's pretty risky out here.
Look at us, risk takers.
Us?
Well, I'm about to eat some 5-day-old sushi, so you do the math.
I ain't gonna lie. I hate the idea of a car like that sitting in a garage somewhere gathering dust.
We're just procuring these things. It's up to the clients what they do with them.
Procuring, huh?
What?
The only thing I'm procuring is a bunch of barely believable stories.
Ooh, I'm hurt, Speedy.
Sorry.
Just kidding. I stopped listening to you a while back.
Rydell's Rides. Need a lift?
This is Anichka. You will save me from the bastard cops, yes?
I can do that. Drop me a pin.
Dangerous driver in my sights.
Give this racer hell, people!
Suspect in a mid-suit control. Interceptors begun the chase.
All units, this is dispatch. We have a visual on the perp at Rosehill Drive.
Control, this is undercover. We've arrived on the scene. You kidding me? They got away, dispatch.
Suspect pulled a disappearing act at Cyril Heights.
Look around. Find this fool. One driver, and they got away from us.
Hi. Don't worry, I got this.
Your confidence is inspiring, but we will see.
You're not the first racer who's been targeted.
We live in dark times.
What happened?
The eternal struggle between self-expression and the nanny state. Petty bullshit.
I feel you. Where can I take you?
My safe house.
No problem. The cops are really coming down hard.
Because Mayor Stevenson has resolved on a short leash. Yeah.
You don't like Stevenson, huh?
As the funny girl says, maybe it's time to make sure people take a look at this running in the street, not the ones driving fast.
Undercover's here. This will soon be over, dispatch.
Where's this fool going to drive? Dispatch, we have ourselves a flying car here.
Everyone's a killer. That's not sensible, and I can sense the ball. That's why these rappers couldn't see me coming if they were with spectacles. And I've got testify the truth. Half of these rappers are only gangsters in the booth, and they ain't never been to no pen. They just hold one. Me, I be no gangster. I'm just telling you the truth. But I run up in the game like that's why everybody keeps saying, have you heard Twiggy's 999? That guy's in the game and ice for the violence. 354. But them guys could never feed my flow. Swing from the way from the youth to the cave. Run to the car, yeah, for the Tito. Getting over the cities, I'm sold in it. I don't wanna do no less to go today. That's the goal in it. Haters, they ain't doing it under the mic, but holding it. They're slow with it. So they never get to the king of the new school. I play too brutal. That's my control like a plus-side teacher's beautiful. People down in England ain't all wild, but some places in Britain ain't the place to raise your child. Cause even the royal family ain't all smiles. Cause everybody knows Harry don't look like Charles. See me, I've never been to court and I've never been on trial, boys. Never been to court, even though I've been around, boy. What's that thing in your hand? Put it down, boy. Cause you're not you're a sound boy. Boys, everyone's a bad man. Boys, everyone's a bad man. The summer goes, and the summer goes, boys, everyone's a bad man. Boys, everyone's a bad man. The summer goes, and the summer goes, pound is stronger than the dollar. Sweet, I ran up in this game like a robber without and now I've been around in the bro. Won a couple of awards now, round of applause. And now I'm making peas and I'm pleasing my people. Not even a Jamiroquai hat could fit my ego. Enough of these rappers ain't real, they're just rapping hype. Why you shouting all the time? Don't you have a mind? Run up in the club like bust two lyrics then them boys talk too but them like and they really want no real time. This rap game is all mine. It will never be your time. Now it runs to your small town, and I got more time. So settle down, boy. Before I make you look like something like a clown, boy. What's that fit in your hand? Put it down, boy. Cause you're not you're a sound boy. Boys, everyone's a bad man. Boys, everyone's a bad man. The summer goes and the summer goes boys, everyone's a bad man. Boys, everyone's a bad man. The summer goes and the summer goes If you're a pliers, no, you're lying now. Because we live in a lie, and then we're lying down. Look at my Adam's apple, it's not that my neck hurts. No, it's just the truth, it's hard to swallow when you can see that I'm an expert. So let me elaborate as I navigate like a husky. But trust me, the truth is, I wouldn't even trust me. Many rely on religion, that doesn't make sense. Cause that's considered a sin, and there's really no winning. Cause everyone harbors a lie within them, it's just that we're different. Being a bad liar is like having a bad lawyer. As soon as they get caught, they get the sentence after. A good lie is benevolent, with a memory like an elephant. Intelligent, and knows exactly when to lies spread around like viruses. So how can I survive this? Cause even the truth lies in people's irises. So how could I resist? I had to lie to write this verse. Got my talent for twisting words. Hence my title, I'm a lyrist. You're a people gonna leave alone. Cause I'm gonna make money, you leave alone. Business mind on the phone, but you lie to the people and leave them alone. You're not a bad boy, no. I got a bad boy flow. Cause when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. Especially when all roads lead to Rome. You need to stop pretending. Your mixtapes are still in boxes. You don't have a fan in your bedroom. What's that thing in your hand? Put it down, boy. Cause you're not you're a sound boy. Boys, everyone's a bad man. Boys, everyone's a bad man. The summer goes the summer goes
Suspect entering Kennedy test track.
Boys, everyone's a bad man. Boys, everyone's a bad man. The summer goes the summer goes
I'm getting down the ground here, Control. Crap. They took us out of the chase. This car is taking hits left, right, and center.
Alley here. I seem to have lost the target. Sorry.
Give me some time to think. I'm in the bathroom looking at me. Facing the mirror is all I need. Wait until the Reaper takes my life. Never gonna get me out alive. I will live 1,000 million
Suspect
lives.
vanished on Kennedy test track.
My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Got this feeling that you know that I'm losing all control. Cause there's magic in my bones. Got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stones. Cause there's magic in my bones.
Play with the stick of dynamite. There was never gray and black
We're
and
not doing
white.
our job
There was never
here.
wrong till there was right. pages of my life, walking the path so many paced a million times. Drown out the voices in the air, leaving the ones that never cared, picking the pieces up and building to the sky. My patience is waning, is this entertaining? My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Got this feeling, yeah, you know, and I'm losing all control. Is this magic in my bones? Got this feeling in my soul. I said it for your stones. Is this magic in my bones? There goes my mind. There goes my mind. There goes my mind. Is this
Check it out, listen up. Next up is the test to see who's the best. Let's see who got the whole city on rock. Wrap up, get it up, turn it up, let's go. I'm like,
Hey yo, first things first, it's time to shake ground in the 8th round. Box battle will break down for the beat and the rhyme tone. Jump in the cyclone, SC-where, yes, I know. The rap theme, vaccine, pack red theme, put 'em up. You pluck the bad scene, off the wall, spitting the gorilla tag team. What's up now, duck down, stuck, they can't breathe. Yo, you know the routine, the demon effect, please don't step. You wanna be one of my pet peeves? The more beef, the better. Sound gay, but you all wanna sleep together. Okay, in the club, we don't sneak the letters. Why not? We got so much street credit, the fucking police let us. Now that's bullshit, cause we don't pack heat. So come and get your head cracked at a fat meat. Keep it moving, it's on now. Making it rock loud, shaking it rock loud. Breaking the punk style, faking the funk pow. Dark, watch the bomb, what now? Watch your battleship be sunk down. Click, click, pow, nah, down. What? Just what I thought was up now. Click, click, pow, nah, down. What? Just what I thought was up now. I'm like, hold it down, never give in. Style, pick your limbs, however you want it to end. Dirty syringe, I murder them again. 9-7, serving them sands, a 30 of friends. Get knocked out, turning the wind. Hopped out, what you want, beer, bourbon, and gin. I'm a fish, you can tell by the flippers and fins. Come on, I got a rock style, pivot the horse brain. And Joe rhythm with the distorted guitar string. Who am I? Russian with leg, Kumata. Pushing it back, how they make for bank in July. And we get 5-1, stereo, 5-gun live. Here we go, SOB, drop song. For the kids in the hall with the new block tape. Blast from both angles, a boondock say. So get up, and let the sound hit ya. Snap this audio style picture, moving is on now. Making it bump loud, shaking it rock wild. Breaking the punk style, faking the funk pow. Dark, watch the pump, what now? Watch your battleship get sunk down. Click, click, pow, nah, down. What? Just what I thought was up now. Click, click, pow, nah, down. What? Just what I thought was up now. I'm like, hell whip, slitting the belly up on the shellfish. Shitting Indian style, playing the bell blitz. Drilling your brain like grabbing video games. Fill a syringe for the styles and sticking into your veins. Yo, what kind of shit is he on? Really, your style, really? Yawn, come on, punk, fuck off. You really gotta be gone. Ripped out of your brain. Piss covered in shit. The distance, SOB gang. Son of a bitch, I'm a star killer for kicks. They're in the Air Force One of the globe. I can't get it. I'm sick with it when I spit the venom in it. Flips up in a minute. Gets the women in a quick dilemma. We can settle it now. And I don't know who did it, but they said it was Styles. Click, pow, nah, down, what? Just what I thought was up now. I'm like, I'm like, half, nine, down, what? That's what I thought was up now. Half, nine, down, what? That's what I thought was up now. I'm like,
yo, that shit was tight. You did your thing out there.
Check it out, listen up. Next up is the test to see who's the best. Let's see who got the whole city on lock. Rev up, gear up, burn out. Let's go!
Man, you driving like you stole it. I like your style. Yeah.
Check it out, listen up. Next up is the test to see who's the best. Let's see who got the whole city on lock. Rev up, gear up, turn out, let's go!
that's how you do it? See, I was rooting for you too, man. You made me proud. Yeah.
Asshole. Heavy, ready to kick some ass. Suspect is in a Land Rover at dispatch.
All units, the suspect was last seen at Lakeshore Quarry.
Suspect thinks they're flying a damn plane.
This'll be over real soon.
Control, Heavy is here. You can relax now.
We won't last much longer. Interceptor's here and ready to put an end to this.
Suspect last seen entering Jefferson Hills.
Is this fool trying to take us out?
I can slow them down if they hit me side on. Undercover has lost the battle.
This is the idea, guys. We're making the pursuit to gas up.
Just let them slip right through our fingers.
Get over to Lake Virgil. That's where we lost the perp.
Search the area and find this punk.
won't stop until that boy is mine. Baby, you'll be famous, chase you down until you love me. Paparazzi. I think you should know that I see other people and they see me looking back. Baby, don't you break my heart, I told you that it's really glad. I'ma make it fast, sing it up like this with the gas. Step in the fast, fast, I'm gonna make you run like your ass. Sing it up and fast, fast. Put it to evident, y'all motherfuckers do it for the hell in it. Take care of my cry, you lie. If I put them side by side, choose die. Hear my cry, you lie. If I put them side by side, choose die. Hear my cry, you lie. If I put them side by side, side by side. I got biggest fan of all. No, until you love me. Paparazzi. Baby, that's a world of superstar. You know that I'm there. Paparazzi. Promise I'll be kind, but I won't stop until that boy is mine. Baby, you'll be famous, chase you down until you love me. Paparazzi.
Check it out, listen up. Next up is the test to see who's the best. Let's see who got the whole city on lock. Wrap up, gear up, turn up, let's go.
Be careful making wishes in a dark, dark can't be so when they hit that and besides in the meantime I'm just dreaming of tearing you apart. I'm in the deep, deep days with the the world can never get me on my level. I just gotta get you up the cave.
I like your style. Yeah.
Search the area. I lost this fucking boy, and I'm going after him.
All units be advised. Football units cover City Central.
I don't know if this punk really knows how to drive.
We lost everything. We had to pay the price. Yeah, we lost everything. We had to pay the price.
This is dispatch. Reinforcements are en route.
Come on, let's do our job.
I saw you, but life was missing. You lit a flame that consumed my head. I'm now one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. Yeah, 'cause we lost everything.
They're gonna find us for this, folks.
We have to pay the price. This canvas with two faces, a full meters of love and lost. It was a passion for the ages, and in the end, just we paid the cost. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What did it to me? I know. Say what you had to say. What a thing of beauty. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away. I see your eyes, I know you see me. You're like a ghost, you're everywhere. I'm the demon, never leaving, and met a soul of rage and fear. That one thing that changed it all. That one sin that caused the fall. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What did it to me? I know. Say what you had to say. What a thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. I'll do my duty, I know. So I'll find a way. What a thing of beauty, will never fade away. I'll do my duty. Yeah, will never fade away. Will never fade away. Will never fade away. Will never fade away.
All units, first last seen entering Zero Heights. This is dispatch. Reinforcements are en route. Strip up ahead.
Welcome back to Dip Ford's Late Lake on KRS-FM, the #1 station in the lake. Tonight, our special guest is Mayor Stevenson, and she'll be answering your questions. This next one is from Candace. She says, I regret voting for you. All you seem to care about is crime, street racing in particular. But what are you going to do about the rising cost of living in my neighborhood?
Okay, Candace, first of all, thank you so much for that question. The way I look at it, with all the progress we made with construction in Lakeshore, this has improved the lives of everybody. I mean, if anything, I would argue that crime has contributed to the rising costs in our neighborhoods.
And how is that possible?
We've had to clean up the streets, increase police presence, to name a few. These things don't pay for themselves. We all have to do our part.